YTBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. And guys, I just been surfing the web and I watched this presser with John Jones and Daniel Cormier. And let me tell you something, man. These two are not holding back the fireworks. They ain't holding them back, man. But I'm gonna tell you why I like this, man. I'm gonna tell you why I've already, put my money aside to buy this pay-per-view. I'm gonna buy it. Basically, simply because the UFC and MMA, they're giving us what we want to see. They're giving us fights that we really want to see. This is a fight that we want to see. Guys, let me tell you why I got a lot of respect for these two guys, Daniel and John. I got a lot of respect for these two men. Number one, Daniel Cormier could have, asked to fight anybody else. He could have really avoided John Jones. He could have, and he could have said, I'll fight somebody else. But Daniel Cormier pretty much point blank, nope. He came out, and as soon as he realized that John Jones was able to compete in the UFC again, Daniel Cormier said, John Jones, get your together, man, because, we got a rematch. Like, that's the first person he called out. And John Jones been, he been in rehab and, trying to get himself together. And, John Jones coming off of, an accident, just being sober, it's been hell for John Jones. And I'll be honest, he did it to himself. But still, man, we do stuff to ourselves. And sometimes, man, we don't understand the repercussions of what we do. But, John Jones done already been through it, man. And so, his first fight back after getting cleaned up, he's fighting Daniel Cormier. You see, now if this were boxing, they be talking about, well, let's take a couple of tune-up fights before you fight this guy. Nah, man. These two guys are getting right in the ring. And I can tell you what, if John Jones had his stuff together, I guarantee you Daniel Cormier would have wanted to get in the ring with John Jones instantly, like the next day. Boxing, they got to take a page out of this book. Boxing has to, man. If not, this UFC, MMA, Dana White, they're going to take over. I don't care what you may think of Dana White. Dana White put on some good fights. Dana White puts on good fights, okay? He just do, okay? They need to take some promoting classes from Dana White. Because, I'm sure, he's probably lost a little bit, man, having, Ronda lose and having Conor lose. But it's like in the UFC, they're building new stars. New stars are emerging every time, and there's going to be a new guy. It's hard to stay undefeated in MMA. It just is, man. It's hard to stay undefeated. So, you get a guy who can come back like a McGregor who'll come back and start whooping these guys again. It'll be cool. But, Daniel Cormier, man, has taken on the role of the villain, man. And it suits him. It really does because he embraced it. At first, he was a little bit uncomfortable, man, when people started booing him. But then he just said, he said, it. That's what he said. And he said in his head, okay. He said, you people want to boo me? He said, you people want to boo me? And I've been sober, and I never wrecked my vehicle, and John Jones is not sober. John Jones wrecked his vehicle, and John Jones hit, man, he was just going into it. So Daniel Cormier said, forget it, man. I'm just going to be the villain, and that's just the way that is. But he played it. He did it well. He did it well. But you can tell that there is a deep mutual respect between these two men. It is, trust me. Because John Jones left that fight. Daniel Cormier laid hands on John Jones. It wasn't John Jones manhandled Daniel Cormier, but Daniel got his shots in. And John Jones had to respect Daniel Cormier. Because Daniel Cormier was putting that constant pressure on John Jones. And John Jones was like, oh crap, this ain't some of the guys I've been fighting, man. This guy's on another level. And it really is, but they respect each other. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Just because they going at each other and taking jabs. And it was funny, man. It was funny. And it stole the show. And it was good. But these two guys, they respect each other. And don't think that they're taking the other person lightly. Both of these guys are training and working their asses off to get ready for the next guy. They are. They respect each other. And that's why when they were doing the face-off, they didn't go to blows this time. They neither one of them went to blows. They were talking their junk. But they kept it real respectable, man. And I think they respect each other. And I really do. Even behind closed doors, Daniel Cormier said, man, that, it's mutual respect. It's mutual respect. It really is. But, I predict John Jones to win this fight, though I predict him to win again. But, in UFC, man, you can make a prediction, and your prediction will be totally wrong. But I'm going to stick with John Jones on this one, okay? I don't know, what will DC bring? I don't know, man, but I can tell you what. This fight is going to be fireworks. I picked John Jones to win because I still think John Jones is the better striker. I still say DC is a better wrestler. I just think DC waited too long to really. I think he should have kept trying to take John Jones down since he is the better wrestler, in my opinion. I think John Jones just kind of took him to the later rounds and wore him down, man. And I think that's going to be the game plan because I can't see John Jones trying to go at DC early, trying to clinch. I can't see that. I think John Jones is going to try to keep DC at a distance for the earlier rounds. He's going to try to wear him down and wear him down. But, what John Jones did the first fight, which I thought was ingenious, that he was slipping these little shots to the body, man. And he was catching DC. And you can see every time he hit DC, to the body, you can tell DC was kind of taking a breath, man, because it was wearing him down. And I suspect that John Jones is going to do that again this fight. So I picked John Jones, but if DC can win the war of clinching and really get him and get the takedowns going, I think he can have an advantage over John Jones. But this is a John Jones, and I hate to say this, y'all. I ain't gonna say DC got beat by a crackhead. I can't say that. Because John Jones was an athletic crackhead. Okay, let's just put it like that. Okay. Um, Here are two things. Okay, this is gonna be a sober John Jones, a very sober John Jones. And I'm thinking, what can a sober John Jones do? Sober. Now, here's the thing though. A John Jones on crack, they can't feel that pain, man. Like seriously. A person that's sniffing crack, doing dope, they can't feel pain, man. Really and truly, the pain sensitivity is almost gone. They can't feel that. So, I wonder if John Jones being sober is a good thing or a bad thing. Like seriously. But you guys tell me what you think. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.